affected, man.
Yeah, like I was just like on, I don't know, I was doing work
R.I.P. Kobe, man.
and like the group, one of the group chats that I'm in for like the school like TV station that we have, like someone said, "Oh, Kobe Bryant died," and first of all, like he misspelled Kobe's name and everything, so I was just kind of like, all right, either this kid's bugging the fuck out, or like he's just lying, or you just saw joking.
Nowadays, you cannot believe anything.
Yeah, now like I was in a spaz on him, like, yo, shut the fuck up, that's not funny, like that's Kobe Bryant, like chill with that. Like you shouldn't be like, you know, like talking about, like you shouldn't be kidding about death anyways, because that happens every single day, you know that. But I was like, you know what? Let me just like check and like then black on him. Yeah. Checked. There was like on Google Kobe Bryant death. Multiple sources came up,
and I still didn't believe it.
And that's the thing, I still didn't believe it. I was like, shit. Like hopefully it's just like, you know, one stupid blog said it, and like other blogs, you know, were like, you know, kind of dick riding and all that. Sheep. But but I was really hoping for that. But then like the whole day kind of like, you know, went by, and like they confirmed it. Then they confirmed his daughter Gianna was also in the helicopter. Then like
RIP to everyone.
7 people on board. Yeah. It was also crazy too, because like I used to play baseball in college, so I followed like a lot of like baseball pages. One of the people that died on the plane was one of the father. Well, he was a father of 2 of Gianna's teammates, and they were also on the plane. He was a baseball coach in California. So like once I heard that like all the baseball pages started posting that, I was like, all right, like it's for real, because you know,
wouldn't just put that out there.
About like some. I don't want to call him a normal guy, because he was you know, obviously a very loved person, a good coach and all that, but he's not like the big celebrity status as Kobe Bryant. Yeah. So there wouldn't be a reason to lie about, you know, like a lesser celebrity, a lesser like famous type of person.
Because people would people love to create stories off celebrities. You know, that's really where people tune in, and you can't sit here and lie like you don't tune into certain people's lives that are celebrities. Yeah. Like you always want to know. Like for example, a lot of people like to keep up with Kim Kardashian, Kanye, like. Those are people that, you know, a lot of people look up to, and, you know, a lot of people follow them every day on, so like whatever they do. So it's just stuff like that. Like if someone put out, oh, like Kim did this, like people are gonna tune in and be like, what? Like it's stuff people want to hear about that. So compared to like someone, I would say more like behind the cameras, like not really in front of the cameras, living a normal quote unquote life, not really in front of the fame and everything like that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's one thing I don't want to. I rather not be famous. I just want to have a peaceful life where I can travel and just have financial freedom.
Take pictures, let people look financial good.
Freedom. Yeah.
If listen, I'll make you look good. That's it.
Yeah, like that's the best part. I love making people feel like, you know, I love bringing out the confidence in people.
Like that is shit. Like, oh, look at me. Like I'm popping.
Yeah, like they're like, oh wow, this is fun. Like, I love seeing people's reactions. That's like literally the thing that makes my day. And then when they receive the photos, I just love seeing the reaction.
The reaction, got you.
And I just want to help people with more of the things that I'm coming out with.
Got you.
So yeah.
Nice. So you don't really want to go into like the corporate piece. You want to keep it as much as like a not small business, but like a small business with big
clients,
and big a lot of money, obviously, because you obviously want to get paid for all of this. You're putting a lot of work into it, but you want to keep it more of like a single type of like.
Yeah, I want to make it. I want to make it feel like anyone can relate to this. Like, I don't want to get to a point where people think like you can't reach out to me and ask me a question. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, I want people to come to me with anything, and if you have a question, like I'll answer it. You know, like. Any day, like even some of my homies, we all have a group chat, and if like I can help you out in some way, shape, or form with editing or anything, I'll help out, because at the end of the day, it's like you're my friend, and you're my friend for a reason, and I feel like friends help out friends. Like you're not supposed to hate on each other and put each other down. You're supposed to uplift and help each other grow, because that's another thing I believe in. If you put out that kind of energy unintentionally without wanting anything in return, you are always 100% going to get great energy in return. Whatever it is, it can just be a simple, you know, smile on your face for the day that has, you know, cause. So it's not really more of like something great happening to you. It just can make you feel good.
Right. So in relation to the business, have you seen firsthand the rise of urban street fashion as a corporate asset? And if so, what is your take on that whole type of subject?
I definitely feel like a lot of people are more so tackling that on as corporate, but I don't look at it like that. I still look at it back to the days where I really picked up my first camera. I used to be on Tumblr.
Oh, nice.
I used to take pictures of, that's actually where I picked up where I got my first camera. It was because of that. I wanted to document like my days with like outfits with my friends. And that's the way I look at it at the end of the day. I'm just taking pictures of people's outfits, but now it's just brands and they're rocking with what I'm doing. I never look at it as like, oh, it's this kind of piece and it's corporate, so let's like I never think. I try to keep it very genuine and just stick to the roots of things, of like what really helped me start this.
Like very organic type of thing.
That's why I feel like I'm never going to be very corporate. I'm going to remain very like local and like very small business, and I just want to help out with anything and to deal with New York. New York has shaped me to be the artist I am today. I feel like if I grew up somewhere else and I picked up a camera, it'd be very different.
It wouldn't be the same.
I definitely probably wouldn't be doing fashion, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
So it's just New York is like,
even if you were like in LA or like a Miami or a Texas or something like that, like Chicago.
I feel like I'd probably pick up like definitely fashion, but I feel like it wouldn't be the style that it is.
Yeah, I got
LA
you.
would be a little bit more sunnier, probably, the sun and
I got you. More shorts, more like Vans or something like that. Like in New York, it's more like baggy, like not sweatpants, but like the runner type of pants, and like
even just the uptowns. They're called uptowns.
True.
You don't call them uptowns in LA just because of LA. Like
exactly, it's just a whole different lingo.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like I'm more tied to that than any other place. Like in the United States. Like if I was really to grow up anywhere else.
So most of your models, are they from New York? Or are they from are they for the most part? Because I know you said you had clients from Korea and all that.
Yeah, I definitely have models. I would say in all main cities. Like if I ever like go to LA and I'm like, all right, I have this brand with me, like let's shoot. I have people there, but mainly all of like the models I work with and stylists and all that stuff are in the New York area, whether in Jersey or New York area.
Got you.
I try to stick to like creating stuff in New York as much as possible, even though I love to travel and do things everywhere else to like network with people and show people, I'm in LA, let's work if you have a brand out here.
Right.
But I just want to stick to like keeping that New York style, because I feel like not a lot of people in New York are kind of doing that collage, seamless post, moody, like high fashion. I can't, especially a female at that. So I feel like I gotta stick to I feel like this is like the place where I'm meant to be as an artist.
That's kind of like your signature.
Yeah,
this is GODLYSINNER. This is what I do.
Yeah, and I don't want nothing to ever alter that. Like I really wanna. I don't even think about. There's so many people that I've known through the years that moved to Cali.
Right.
And they're like, yo, why don't you move to Cali? I can't. Like,
you love this city too much.
Yeah, I'm also a person that likes to do 7 things in one day. In
Cali's
LA,
I've heard that California is not like the really the place to.
You can get like 2 things done, man, and that's what would give me anxiety. So I rather.
It's more slow pace. I've never been. I've been to San Francisco in like Northern California, which is completely different than Southern California. By the way, I understand that, but people who have gone to like LA and all that, especially I spoke to a videographer recently, and he said that like LA is just he wanted to pull his hairs out because it was just too slow. Like being from New York, everything's like quick. Like it's like snap like that.
Then it's more of like a party scene. Like you're going out, and that's. I mean, New York is that, but I feel like New York clubs and
people hustle too. Yeah, and people hustle too and all that. Like you see, like people like.
Yeah.
The people who are like partying, they're also like working on the side, like promoting stuff or doing it's like a whole type of thing.
Yeah, and if you know me, I don't really like going out to clubs. So that already is pushing me away from LA, like the whole party, like celebrity scene. I don't like being around that. It seems so superficial. I like being tied to like just New York, man. I feel like, man, I feel like I'm always going to live in the New York area. Obviously, when I get a family, I feel like I'm gonna get a house, and it's definitely not gonna be in New York, but somewhere in the area.
Yeah.
I just want to stick as close as possible to here.
Got you.
It's just something where I feel like if I move away too far, it's gonna fade like who I am as a person.
Right, I agree. Most definitely. You just said that you really don't want to link with celebrities like that, but today actually on your story, you actually posted that you were doing something with a very well-known IG comedian. He's
not a celebrity to me, man.
You don't think he's a celebrity?
To the public, of course.
Yeah.
To me, I look at him. I've actually known Steven
We're talking about Chiclet, by the way.
Yeah.
If we.
Yeah, I feel like people don't know.
Yeah.
I forget people don't know. Like, I don't even call him like Chiclet.
Chiclet. For people who don't know, if you may not know, Clement Lenny, they're a couple. Yeah. They're from East New York, Brooklyn. Well, from the Brooklyn area. Yeah. They do a whole bunch of like really funny like skits of them just like arguing or like you know couple stuff. But like it's like really funny. They've made it big. I think they've made it like pretty big. They're doing Foot Locker commercials. They gone like making like a ton of money with that, like, a lot of noise with them. And they're just really inspiring, honestly. Like they're really just amazing. I can't say enough about them. But anyways, like continue. Like
I just don't see them. Like obviously they're a high profile. Like even today, like I know just how far they have grown and how they carry themselves because of who they are. I know not to put them in situations where they're next to a school where there's a lot of kids. Like I know because they're popping. The kids will start wilding out. But to me, when I'm hanging out with them, it's just a regular conversation. That's another thing that I feel like a lot of people, like, they get starstruck. Like, obviously, you're always going to have someone that you are going to get starstruck over. But I just feel like you got to treat people as human beings, man. At the end of the day, like, you can be like, oh, my God, like, Chiclet. Like, it's cool because, like, that's your inspiring, that's someone you're inspired by and you have great energy and you're just so hype about. But I feel like a lot of the times, like, just having conversations with a lot of people get, like, like, tired of that as celebrities, too.
It's a turnoff, like, that you can't even just have a regular conversation with someone.
Yeah, and that's why they have security, and that's why they can't move in public because of those
Or things. They might seem unapproachable because they can't have a normal conversation sometimes. And listen, it comes with a job, and it comes with the career, obviously. That's the type of lifestyle. That's the type of lifestyle that like you can't have one without the other. So unfortunately, it would be in a perfect world. You could be a celebrity on 1 minute, but then like a normal person next. Like in a perfect world, but that's not a possibility. But with them, like I think they do so well because they kind of represent like the everyday type of like struggle and the everyday type of thing. Yes. And like they still seem like they're doing very well. Obviously, like financially, you could tell and all that. They keep it like but they're still very humble. Yeah. And they still make it seem like they're like, like just straight, like regular Brooklyn people.
I'm gonna let you know, cool. Today, like, we were shooting and some grown man, fangirls. I'm not trying to put that guy on the spot. But the way Chiclet just like, Steven,
whatever.
Handles it, man, them, like, great person. That's the thing, like, they do receive a lot of hate from, like, like, toxic, blah, blah, blah. But if you guys know, like, this is just acting. If you really hang out with them.
All the fucking brainiacs out there. Oh, it's a skit, right? Yeah. Like, oh, they're toxic.
I'm going to give you guys a scoop. They're really great people. Like, they're not toxic. Like, they're a regular couple from New York. Well, not regular, but, like, they're a couple from New York that's just being themselves, and they found an opportunity to use social media
to their full advantage.
Yeah. And that's why I don't look at them as, like, celebrities. It's more so like people I know that have made it, and I'm super proud of them because very hardworking people. Right. They're just overall great, and we have more things coming in the works. So
that's dope.
Shout outs to them.
Nice. Awesome. How'd you link up with them exactly?
It's crazy because I was shooting. If people are familiar with New York, I was shooting something for like PacSun Fear of God collection. Oh, nice. On Roosevelt Island. And during that time, I think Chiclet was with one of his photographer homies. And
was it videographer or photographer?
A photographer. And the photographer noticed me shooting. And he's like, he introduced Chiclet to me, but I didn't know who the fuck this guy was. Like, I saw him, like, but I just didn't know him.
You didn't put two and two together, like.
Yeah, like.
Because there's so many IG, like, comedians out there. Like, if you see one, you're like, I know him from, like, some video, but I don't know exactly who he is. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Steven always believed himself because you know why? He made a whole, like, hoodie with his name on it. Yeah. Like, he really started, like, taking himself serious.
Like self-branding, which is genius, by the way.
And they were doing a shoot of him in that hoodie. So we exchanged, like, and followed each other and stuff like that. And I was, during that point, this was when he was in his Nissan creating, like, funny videos back then. Before he even, reached the points of where he's at verified and just a huge amount of followers and sponsorships he has. He's definitely, like, deserved that. But just the whole, like, just seeing that whole timeline of how much they've grown is really inspirational, and it just helps me like kind of stay on track too with like, yo, you can make it if you just, you know, work hard.
Yeah.
And just being around people
because you have people who hustle and people who, you know, follow their dreams.
Yeah.
Invest in your dreams and invest in your vision, and that kind of works because when you put two people that have that same type of mindset, you could do incredible things.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's definitely like, you know, gives you more of like a battery in your back. Just keep on going because damn, I got cheek lid. Like, imagine who else I can get.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's what you gotta like. You also gotta be your biggest motivator. You gotta understand that you gotta also not dumb down the things that you do in life. Like, for example, like I shot for Foot Locker, but years ago, that was my dream client. I was like, oh, I'm gonna work for Foot Locker. Now I mean, I'm like, damn, I want to work with someone else. Like, you gotta understand, like, you gotta look back and be like, yo, this used to be a dream client of mine. I gotta like go back and realize this is something huge that I accomplished. And sometimes I don't have enough time to sit there and go back and be like, realizing how much I've grown. Yeah. And I know everyone does that. Not everyone, like, you know, realizes what they really have accomplished at hand. So I'm trying to do a lot more of that too, and just staying like very grateful with